In previous video, I demonstrate how to copy all of the file from one blob to another blob. So now in this video, we are going to copy again file from blob to blob, but the main difference would be like we are going to copy only a specific file format. So to start with that, I have this blob. Let me open in the new tab. And so we have a container here. I have already created container here. Source and sink is the blank where we will copy the file, and source is having this all 15 files. So you can see we have two different type of file format like .csv and .txt. So in the previous video we have seen how to copy all of the file no matter what extension is there. But in this video, we will copy only a specific extension. So suppose we have a txt file as well and csv file as well. So in this demonstration, I will show you how to copy any specific file out of all. So in this, we will try to copy only .csv file instead of txt. So let's go. So this is my source folder, blob, and where all the 15 file is placed. And we have to move only CSV extension file to the sink. Okay, so let's go to our ADF. So I will open this in the new tab. Okay, I will launch Studio. Okay, so as you know that to create pipeline, either you can create it from here pipeline, or you can go to author. Again, you have two way to create, like click on this three dot, click on this new pipeline, else you can go to this plus icon, click on this pipeline and pipeline here. So currently my pipeline name is pipeline 1, so make it some sensible name like this, PL blob to blob extension. So I'm putting this name. To hide this window, again I will click here, property, this will hide. To make it visible, again I will click here. Okay, so let it hide. You can see the same name is reflecting now as in my pipeline. Okay, so I will collapse this window, so this will just hide only. To make it unhide, I will click on expand here. Okay, so keep it hide only. As we are moving file from one blob to another blob, one container to another container, so for this activity we need this copy data activity. I'm gonna to create this pipeline, and this will copy only a specific extension file from source to sink. Change the name like this, copy data. Blob to blob extension file. You can keep any name, that is just to identify what this pipeline name is, that's it. Okay, so I will go to source. Source is again we need to tell where is my source file is placed. So to do that, we need to create first dataset. To create dataset, we need to click on the new, and we know that our source data is placed under the blob, so we'll search here blob, click on this blob, continue. Our file format is like CSV or delimited, so I will click here delimited, continue. This is dataset. Yes, I am writing in short. Source, I'm creating this dataset for source, and my file format is like txt, and you can keep any name here. I'm just keeping a short and brief name. So I can identify this is the data set for source, and file type is text. Okay, and I will click on link services. Click on the link services. I will click on the new. Then I will write here ls source and txt, my file format, and this data is placed on the cloud only, I mean blob. So we are going to keep integration runtime as a Java integration runtime. If we are going to copy data from on-prem, then we will use self-hosted. Okay, so our subscription name would be, we will keep this as it is. Azure subscription would be like free account for me. You can keep your subscription name. What would be, either it is paid or either it is a free one. Whatever subscription you are using, you can select it from here. The storage account name is, they are asking about the blob storage name. So my storage name is like SKP blob storage account, this one. And then I need to click on the test connection. If it is going to show connection successful, then we'll create it. Connection successful, I'm going to create. Okay, so link services has been created. Now we'll click on this. Click on this folder. This will show me all of the container created here, like sync and source. So we have to mark this source, and again I'm not going to select any particular file because I want to copy all of the CSV file from this source and move it and copy to sync container. So I will not I'm going to select any specific CSV file here. So I will just select source container, that's okay, and click on OK. So you can see source is now coming and file name is nothing here. So click on the OK. Similarly, we will create. Okay, before going to sync, just want to tell you that in the previous video we used wildcard to copy all of the file without thinking what is the extension of that particular file. So all the file folder, whatever they placed under this source, all will be copied from source and it will move to sync. But as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, that we are going to create this time, we are going to copy only CSV file. So what we need to put it here, like star.csv, that's it, and it will only copy all of the CSV file from the source container. Okay, now we'll go to sync. For sync, again we need to create a data set. So I will create a data set. We need to copy data to blob only, so that blob is here. So you can search here this way. Okay, continue. File is going to move like, and that file is txt or csv either. So csv is there. Click on the csv, continue, and data set now is the data set sync txt. Link services, as I mentioned so many times in the previous video, that we can use same link services because this is targeting the same blob. So if this link services is targeting the same blob, so we no need to create a separate link services, but as per this is the educational and for the beginner, so I just want to keep it separate so you will not confuse. So I will create a new link services and I will keep the name different, so you will just easily identify. ls sync txt. As we are moving data to cloud only, that means blob, so we will keep auto resolver only. If we are moving data to on-prem, then we will select as a self-hosted integration runtime. Subscription would be like, for me it is a free subscription. You can select your subscription. Storage account would be my SKP blob storage account, and that's it. I will click on the connection, test connection. It is successful. Click on the create. Okay, so if you recall previous link services, that is ls source txt, that was also targeting the same folder, root folder, and this is also targeting the same. So for this time, as I have mentioned that this time I'm creating a separate link services, so you will not get confused. And this link services is for sync, so I will select the sync folder. And as you know that sync is blank, so this is fine. I need to click on the OK only. So you can see sync is coming there. So all of the file that we have mentioned in the source, like start.csv, all CSV will move to this sync folder. I mean sync container, this one. I need to click on this OK. So now this all settings, source and sync has been mentioned here. Only what I need to do, we need to save this all changes. So publish all will do all these save changes, what we have done here. So just click on publish, this will save everything what we have done till. So now it is saved now. So I will click on debug. As I mentioned you earlier in earlier video that we can run through either debug or either trigger now, but I'm going to run through debug now. So you can see the status queued. Let me refresh it. Now it is got success. So let's go back to our sync folder here and see all CSV file has been copied here. So if you will go back in source, you can see all of the txt and CSV both file are there, but what we have copied only CSV extension file. So if you'll see here, only CSV file got copied. Okay, so in this video we have seen how to copy any particular specific extension file. In this video we have taken an example of CSV, but in your regular use you can keep any extension as per your need. Thank you.